So I heard you were a part of old school hip hop a lot. Can you talk about that?
I've been in hip hop since the West Coast hip hop started with Michael Conception, with Grand Jury Records, since we want to talk about our accomplishment.
For the people who don't know, who's that?
Michael Conception is the biggest mogul on the West Coast, the last man standing. He's one of the first rappers, not a rapper. Well, he did rap on the B side of the album, We All in the Same Gang. This right after Boogie Down Productions had made Nothing But Self-Destruction. And that was to bring awareness to the lyrics and images back then. So what they're talking about now has been rehashed. It's new to them, but we started that. So he started off with his Nothing But Self-Destruction, MC Hammer, Dr. Dre, Michelet, Digital Underground, Trey 5-7, whoever sung Funky Cole Medina, the West Coast All-Stars. You had quite a few of them. You can look at the list. He had all the big-time artists, if you look back then. I think Ice-T was just coming out. Ice-T was a part of that. And so I was there when Grand Jury Records was created. I'm an original member of Grand Jury Records when they first came out. And this was, an incident occurred. I guess his name Doc, D-O-C, from NWA. Yep. We was at a celebrity game, me, Michael Conception, Fred, and Hot Dog, and I guess the guy Doc, I didn't know who he was at the time. He was complaining and basically down and out because I guess he had got into a car wreck to where he kept saying, I'm through with money, I'm through with money, my voice gone. And I didn't know who he was, had on the trench coat and all that. And we up at El Camino Junior College for a celebrity basketball game with Mitch Richmond, Tim Hardaway, Steve Berline. And I just remember Doc, DOC, really distraught about something had happened where his voice was gone. Then when I looked him up a little later on in life, he had moved to Dallas. This right before he moved back to Dallas. But I was around him when that happened. Then Mike got his break with Teddy Riley. And if you look, when Teddy Riley got his Walk of Fame up in Hollywood, he had Michael Conception there. He the one that gave Mike a chance in the game because the industry wouldn't let him in. And this when Rex and Effects, New Jack Swing, Timberland, Magoo, and Miss Elliott, they were all one combined group at that time. And then behind Teddy Riley putting Mike in the game, that's when Russell Simmons next led him and gave him a chance to be around. And he worked around him 5-6 years, and then Blackstreet couldn't get a deal, and they sent Mike to New York, and he got the deal done. Then after that, you know, he had the artists, Kendrick Lamar, he got him in the game, Rome, Silky Fine, just like Romeo and Juliet. He was messing around with B2K. He's connected to where he's been in the game for a long time.
Okay, I seen somewhere that you knew 6ix9ine, or you knew of that whole situation before he snitched and everything?
Mm-hmm. Right before he got arrested, we were in New York. We were in, where were we at? Where, what you call him, got a ballroom, got killed at, Malcolm X. We was up in New York in that area right there. So Alshon Martin had made a album called Fashion. I think we was in Harlem where we was at. We was on Lenox Avenue, Lexington Avenue or something like that, right around the ballroom for where he got killed. So we had went out there, me and Tia Gold, the same girl that had written LLC. We went out there and we was with Navarro Esquire, a hip-hop manager from New Jersey that be on Love and Hip Hop. And so we was with Alshon Martin, like it was around Mother's Day too when this happened. And we folks had filmed a video that Monday. But that Friday, Treyway and the other ones got arrested in New Jersey for something, and that canceled the video. Then they got out and they got indicted right after that. So When 6ix9ine went to jail and everything, when they got indicted, and Riot Rail be with Fabio Foreign, his brother got the next amount of time other than Treyway. He's the next one that got like 17 years. I think Treyway got 20. And the next young man, that's Riot Rail, that be with Fabio Foreign. So after that, you had, I guess his baby mama, 6ix9ine baby mother, or whatever her name is, a light-skinned young lady. She went on Vlad TV. So she had security around her. And one of the securities was Joey Badass Wale, cousin. So Wale called me and say, I need you to holler at such and such. So we FaceTime, and it's a pleasure to meet each other. And she was telling me about the situation, the hoopla, and I just told her, you know, I watched the Vlad interview. I would advise you just to stay off the interview. You in good position, you got a child by him or whatever, and it's gonna die down, which it did, and just stay and live your life. And that's the advice I gave her, and she heard to it. You didn't hear nothing else from her after that. So that was with 6ix9ine. But also, when 6ix9ine came out here, when he got into the fight at the airport, remember when he got into the fight? When he first came out here, I didn't even know who he was. This I even knew about him. I get a call from somebody in Florida, and they say, man, that's not a good look, the 8 trays with 6ix9ine. He a child molester. I say, who is that? He say, man, we looking on social media, and it was some 8 tray gangsters that was with him. I won't say their names, but everybody know who they are. So I called him, and I tell them, man, don't just be hanging around this dude and he ain't paying you. He just using you as a front. And they got on the stage and this and that. And then the Hoovers come in, let us in. And then that's what was going on down there. He basically had guys around him to make it look like he had it popping and had it like that. And then they didn't talk to him no more after that, nor did he talk to them. He got indicted. And that's when the incident happened at the airport, where somebody caught up to him and they got into a squabble or disagreement right there at the airport. So that was my dealings with 6ix9ine. We almost got caught up messing around in there.
Yeah, 6ix9ine, man, that dude is, I don't know, he gets away with a lot, man.
But a lot of them do, because of these times now, to where the fake is the new real. But that shit about the end, they got to step to the mic, because we on this social media. You can step to the mic. It don't have to be violence. Let's just go by the facts, because that's why you cannot have falsehoods and the truth on the same pattern and have a conversation. They cannot coexist. When somebody telling a lie and another one got factual truth, you'll never see them match up. It's not going to work.